When I was in the school, I was basically the school is appearing in the film as a boarding school of deaf and dumb. The school of deaf people was just an opposite side. So when I was a kid, we always had a fight with deaf people, and I always was fascinated by the way they do communicate. So probably the idea to make this film was from my childhood, and of course I've always come back to this idea, but they actually started to prepare the project in 2010 when I won Hubert Ball's fund and started to write the script. All sounds we hear were synchronized with the picture, because the idea was to make a realistic picture. So what you hear is basically what was recorded during the set. So basically, it was not it was no selection of the sounds afterwards, because in spite of the fact that all personages from the film are not talking in sign language, but the sound is really important, and we really try to make a realistic picture.
Буквально, по-моему, уже после селекции на фестиваль, то есть мы, после отбора отделе критики мы доделывали картину, там некоторые, грандинг и саунд-миксинг.
Yeah, basically we come to the idea to put this title when we were already selected to the Critics Week, just to warn people, that they should not expect any kind of dialogues in the film. And it was a funny story when it was the first market screening here. Our sales agent was communicating with the technicians and asked, okay, is everything is okay with the DCP? Is it was opened? And he said, yeah, everything seems okay, but I don't see any dialogues there, so the people started to think that it is a kind of mistake.
Фестиваля говорит, что все хорошо, DCP открылся perfect, изображение perfect, звук perfect, но почему-то не идут диалоги. А мне очень понравилось, когда я впервые увидел, но я все-таки думал, что может быть, поскольку кастинг длился год, я думал, что может быть должна быть более какая-то
When it was casting, which was taken for a year, I was doubted whether I could Yana is the right person, to cast, because I thought about somebody more, let's say, vulgar, and but at the end I was really quite happy, and I'm absolutely satisfied. Yana is from the small village near the city, Belarusian city Gomel, and so she is from the quite conservative family, and because in the film there are a lot of scenes where she has to be naked, and so she was hesitating a little bit on the shooting, and I was absolutely desperate, what to do. And but luckily, in the Ukrainian distribution was released the film Life of Adele. The art house track was the distributor of this film, and this film was released with the subtitles. And so when she was in the screening, and she really understood what it's all about, and for her this film is kind of legalization of her nudity, in the tribe. And basically she was one of the persons who really believed that the film will be in Cannes, and so finally she made it.
Вот. И вот обнажилась. Я думаю, что она была единственным членом группы, которая верила, что мы попадем в Канн. Что касается манеры съемки, я думаю, что я ее не выбирал. То есть как, выбрал, но это возникло как-то естественно. То есть мы искали, пробовали по-разному. По счастью, у нас были актеры, у нас была цифровая камера, и мы могли что-то пробовать, и вследствие вот
So basically we didn't choose consciously manner of shooting, but because we had the actors and digital cameras, so we experimented a lot, and we understood that to make the person involved in this movement, to feel the spectator, the part of the scene, we choose to make this kind of long shot. So it definitely was a difficult difficult shooting because for in all scenes, you know, in all long shots, all actors should act like perfectly, and so we rehearsed a lot. So we because all actors we were renting the flat for them, so we took them out of the flat, go to the school, rehearsed 8 or 10 times, then look at the results, then rehearsed again, and finally we made about 15 or 17 takes, you know, for each shot.
Мы ее сняли на видео там раз 6. И да, и потом уже, собственно говоря, снимали там 15-17 дублей. Ну, потому что
I'm not really big fan of subtitles. I think nobody really understands the subtitles, but like the subtitling. But when you are watching the film on the original language with subtitles, you're always reading subtitles. And because we don't have subtitles and we don't have dialogues, so the whole film, the spectator should look into the frame. I mean, this is the main source of information for that. To make the person even more involved, you know, without subtitles and dialogues, we to make him deeply like involved. So we choose this manner of shooting, and because it would be impossible to bring spectator attention for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we really wanted that the person would be really involved in what he's doing, because camera is on the position in the camera, he's between the people, and we want to make him more involved.